here with me today Andrew Alvidrez, 25 years old from Seminole, Texas. And Andrew, you start 2015 and the Touring Pro division, and you'll be there for 5 years, not the elite league of the PBR. And then you are a good example what hard work pays off, right?
Yes.
So tell us what was in your mind all these years that you were working in two competitions that's not elite, what motivated you, and now you're here.
I think what motivated me the most was, especially when I started doing PBRs, was that I always dreamed, I always believed in myself, because I believe that our dreams are God-given. I believe that when we have something in our mind, in our hearts, that God gives us that. And there was a time when I wasn't riding bulls good, and I thought about quitting. I thought about, is this for me? God still put that dream in my heart every day. I would think about it every day, and that's how I knew that God wants this for me. But like any good daddy, any good father, he wants you to work for it. So I devoted my life to bull riding every single day. If it was what I ate, my training, I read books on sports psychology. I did everything I possibly could that I believed that would put me where I wanted to be. And all thanks be to God. Now we're here, so it works.
How was Velocity and Touring Pro as school for you?
It was good for me because it was, a maturing stage for me. When I started doing PBRs, I realized that I needed to get on more bulls. So going through the Touring Pro stage, going through the Velocity stage, it really matured my mind on what to expect at the elite level. So I loved it because it really made me mature as a rider.
And the good thing is, when it started in 2020, that you got a second place on your event, and it was great for you at that time. And then COVID came.
Yeah.
So how was that when you finally get on the PBR Unleashed the Beast, and then you have to deal with all the different stuff that happened that year?
I think it was just another challenge that came into our lives. For me, it didn't change nothing for me. Thank God they were able to continue with the PBR during COVID. So to me, COVID didn't matter. I wasn't worried about COVID. I still had a job to do when I came to PBRs. I was still living my dream. I was still coming to these PBR UTB events. So for me, it didn't change nothing. Bull riding's bull riding.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you were one alternate one time, right, for the PBR?
Yes, it was actually my first event. I got the call from Jack saying that, hey, Little Rock, you're an alternate, and then it turned out I actually had a spot. So I came in with a spot. I wasn't supposed to be there. I was like 40, 50 something, but I got second in Little Rock, and then that's what bounced me up to top 35. So, man, a lifetime of preparation for an overnight sensation. So it worked out.
And explain to the audience what is one alternate has to do, so how you get invited and how it works, because a lot of people doesn't know that is alternates. Like last year we interviewed Dakota, that he was alternate on the world finals, and he was there. It's like people sometimes don't see the names on the day sheet and then don't understand what's the alternate. So explain to the people how it works since the invitation until you have or not a spot.
So like an alternate is pretty much you're coming in as you may have an opportunity. You may not. So alternate is because some guys get hurt during the rounds, and if they can't compete in that round, they'll pull up someone that is an alternate. So for instance, when I got into Little Rock is because one of the riders couldn't show up because he was either injured or couldn't make the event. So alternates are kind of like sideline riders waiting for that opportunity to ride in the round.
And then, of course, this is exciting, right? Because at the same time that you don't want anybody get injured or something, also you're there like praying for having a spot and have the opportunity to ride the bull. So I imagine it is a lot of emotions.
Oh, it is, because, it's you want all the guys to ride good. You want everyone to walk out of the arena safe, but you also want that opportunity to ride, and this game of bull riding, it is a selfish sport, yes, we're going against the Bulls, but again, we all want that first place trophy. We always want that first place check. It's a selfish sport, and that's just is what it is.
Talking a little bit about the PBR World Finals, you're the one before that one, you are just rode one bull and didn't have a great World Finals. But right now, we're in the middle of the event. Actually, we have 5 more days, and then you already rode 2 bulls, and then you were 9 in the spot. So how is that? What's the difference? What is in the past and what is now? What you did difference to get more points and more successful rides?
I think I started believing in myself more because I come from a very humble background. My parents raised me to be humble, and I almost didn't believe in myself as much as I should. I always believed that everyone was up on a pedestal and I was beneath them, that I was just there to compete. I wasn't there to take over. And as I grow older and as I mature, I start to believe in who I am and what I am capable of. Like, we're here at the 2022 PBR World Finals, and I fully believe that I can win the damn thing. Like, I really believe it. And as years go by, as days and months go by, I believe I'm coming more into my prime. Like, I still feel like a damn rookie, Like, I feel like I'm constantly evolving, constantly adapting. And I'm excited because this is just another chapter into my success story.
I remember seeing Cristiano Ronaldo from soccer saying that you have to believe that you're the best, that you can achieve what you want. If you believe that you're the best goalkeeper, bull riding, or any place that you're playing, and then you're competing, you will be the best. So I think it's just a compliment. What you're saying is you have to believe in yourself.
Oh, I do. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah. I believe that no one works harder than me. I can get any bull rider. You could put them in the gym. You could put them in the practice pen. I will outwork them. That's just my mentality, and I believe I'm the best. And one day, they're going to say that Andrew Alvidrez, son of a bitch, was the best.
And talk about the training. You said to us that you're in Decatur today doing the training. What do you do special for the bull riding? Is something different of the other people when they go to the gym do, or no? Is like the exercise is basically the same for the muscles and to keep in shape?
Oh, it's completely different. Like, I've been in the gym my whole life. My dad worked out. My dad put me and my little brother in boxing. We did MMA, jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai training. So whenever I transitioned to bull riding, I came from a strength background. Well, bull riding, it doesn't matter how strong you are. So I had to evolve my training and start doing more stuff like calisthenics, plyometric training, agility training, more balance training. Even riding horses bareback is a type of training. And that's how my mind works, Like, in order for me to remove doubt in my head, I have to train. I have to work hard for me to believe in myself. If I don't work hard, then I can't believe in myself. So
I have to do some search of all the names that he said here because I have no idea what the trainings are. Yeah. I'm like the basics running.
Oh yeah, I mean I love fitness. Fitness has always been part of my life, and even after bull riding, I'm gonna continue to do anything involved with fitness.
And do you think that training more helps your mind? Look, of course, helps your body, because we know when we are prepared and you're doing some exercise and some sports get you better for everything, for living the life, for sleeping better, walking better, and everything. But do you think that it works also for your mind as well?
Oh, 100%. It is proven fact that when you train, when you put your body under resistance, under struggle, it removes inflammation from the brain. Back in the day, years and years ago, people didn't need to work out because they had to run to go get their food. They had to hunt to get their food. That was the physical activity that humans were doing. We live in such comfortable times now, and there's so many distractions in the world that there's so much inflammation in the brain. There's so much negativity in the brain, and we have to get back to our roots. We're not made to sit down, and watch TV. We're made to move. Our body is moving. Even when I get injured, I don't believe in just sitting down and letting my hand rest. Or when I broke my neck, I didn't go home and rest. I went to the gym, and I was able to do what I could do. Well, I have a broken neck. I can still work out my legs. I can still work out my arms, my core. I hurt my shoulder. I still went to the gym and worked on my right arm, my right leg, left leg. If you can walk, you have the capability of pushing yourself, and once you make it a habit doing it every single day, you won't have to convince yourself to go to the gym no more. That's your lifestyle. My lifestyle is movement. My lifestyle is being better than I was yesterday, and that's the aspect I look at life.
You're talking right now the injuries that you had, and I remember a very, very great commercial of PBR. I think it's 3 years ago when they're betting how many bones they break, how many, and then you have an idea how many bones you broke.
Oh man, I couldn't even tell you because one, I don't like going to the doctor. Like unless I need surgery, I'll go to the doctor. But when I broke my neck in 2020, Dr. Tanner Freeman told me that I actually broke my neck before, and I didn't even know.
It was not hurting?
Yeah, but I didn't go to the doctor because I didn't feel like I needed to. I thought I was just sore. But the second time I broke it, I had to go to the doctor because it was really bad. They were able to see on the x-rays that I ended up breaking it before. So that's what's crazy. We put our body through such, strenuous, just collision that we never know when we break something. We never know when we tear muscles. We just have that cowboy mentality. If I can walk, I'm good. And that's what I love about bull riding. That's what I love about the cowboy culture. We're not going to sit down and complain. If you can walk, you keep moving forward. And I love it. That's what I love about it.
That's a good phrase, a really good phrase. Talk a little bit about your bulls. You have us, so what you're thinking about this match?
Win.
I think it's today?
Yeah,
Next
round.
round.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, just win. I mean, it don't matter what bull I have. It don't matter if it's Whoopa. It don't matter if it's Oz. It's whatever bull is underneath me, I ride them, and that's the only thing I think about. And when I open the gate, I trust my instincts and just let my body ride. That's bull riding.
Talking about the choosing the bulls, we know here in the PBR World Finals, if you're following us, and you know that some is draft, so like some is like a random, and some is choosing by the Cowboys. Do you have anything? If you have the opportunity to choose a bull that you wanna ride, that is your dream to stay there for the 8 seconds and make great points. Which bull could be this?
For sure, Whoopa. It's. He's shown in his past record, you ride him, you could be up to 98, 97 points. So, if you want to be the best bull rider, you got to ride the best bull. That's PBR for you. So, definitely Whoopa. If I have the opportunity, I'm picking him.
And talking about the PBR, actually PBR is older than you. Yeah. PBR is 29 years and you're 25 years old, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then it was for many years was the finals in Las Vegas, just 1 week straight, like one event next, and it was like following every single day. And then here first they changed for May, Texas, obviously they changed the state as well. They changed all the setups, and now we have 2 weeks event. Like we have a break, and then we're starting again. For the Cowboys, for the preparation, what is better? Is better to have everything going forward one by one every single day, or this new format that is having like some days off?
I really enjoy this new format because we're at a stage at the level of PBR, at the level of bucking bulls, where the bulls are way ranker than they used to be back then. So, the tension, the pressure, the injuries that come are going to be a lot greater than they used to be, because back in the day, a world champion bucking bull in 1990 is nowhere compared to a world champion bucking bull in today, And, when you get on that many ranked bulls day after day, the body needs time to recover. We're now considered professional athletes, and I believe that professional athletes need time to recover. So I love the new format. It allows me to regroup my mind, get back to the gym, get in the ice bath, recovery. We've been working out at Fit and Wise. I mean, to me, that's how athletes should be. We're at the stage level now where you need to prepare. The days of just drinking beer and smoking cigarettes are coming to an end. If you want to be at this level, you have to be a professional athlete, a professional cowboy.
And training a lot.
Yes.
Talking a little bit about dreams, we know like a lot of cowboys, of course, wants to be a world champion, and I don't think it's different for you, that everybody. But anything else that you want to achieve during this PBR World Finals? Is anything like besides being world champion that you're like, okay, if I get this, I will be? Is another dream coming true?
My dreams to do in the PBR would, of course, yes, be a world champion. But a dream would be to take advantage of every opportunity and excel at it that is given to me in the PBR. You know, there was times where I didn't even believe that I was going to be at this level, and I trusted myself, and now I'm here at this level. So now I believe that anything that comes in my path, I'm going to take advantage of it. Yes, you know, be a World Finals champion, be a PBO World Champion, be a 2, 3, 4, whatever it is, you know, it's up to God. You know, He got me here. He knows more than I do. So that's the goal. Whatever God puts in front of me, I'm going to grab it, I'm going to take it, and that's the goal.
And talk about a little bit about the locker room. You are the average age of the Cowboys. Most of the Cowboys in their 20s. We have a few that is under 20s and a few that's after 30s. So what you learn so far from both of sides, the youngest and the oldest than you?
I've learned that the young guys, they're young, they're wild, they're invincible. You know, that they don't think about the future. You know, they live in the moment. And then when I look up to guys that are older like JRV, I consider him a mentor. I enjoy talking to Joao. You know, he's giving me a lot of information to think about. I've even debated on one day hopefully buying some land in Brazil. I would love to live in Brazil for a little bit, you know. So whenever you're able to get both sides of the spectrum and put them together, I've learned that live in the moment and always prepare for the future. And that's what I do.
And just for finishing here our interview, we know we have to get some rest because tomorrow is the big day, starting again, like the competition. When Fabiano Vieira had his accident 2 years ago, it's like about to be 2 years. We are doing a special for him for his birthday, and you are the first cowboy to send us a video. So thank you so much. It was very nice. We sent some invitation for some cowboys. You were the first one to right away respond, make a video, and it was in the car. And then you're coming back. I think you were coming back from the gym. And right now, Fabiano is retiring. So we did a very emotional interview with him yesterday, and I want you to send him a message for this time. Like, we know it's hard for Fabiano get the retirement, but also very necessary at this time. So what's the message that you want to send to him?
Fabiano, after all the trials and tribulations that you've been through, I've never seen a more cowboy man. You've had to relearn everything, and you still have that pounding heart of a true cowboy, a true vaquero. And that's something that I believe anyone who wants to be a cowboy, anyone who wants to be a bull rider should look up to. I've seen you recover from where you're at, and I can only aspire to be at that level of toughness. My respects to you will always go more and more. You're a cowboy, a true cowboy, Primo. Adios, Bensoy.
And now we have in our channel American fans, Brazilian fans, Mexican fans. So we have like all over that who loves PBR and then is watching. So it's a message that you want to send to the fans.
PBR fans, man, y'all, without y'all, we couldn't do this. And I am in full support of all countries, whether it's Brazil, Mexico, Canada, Australia, United States, all PBR fans. If you're with us, you're a cowboy with me.
Andrew, thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving time and making time for us to do the interview. We know like it's a small break here, but tomorrow is the day to start everything again. We are here in front of the arena that is a lot of chances in these 5 days and a lot of points in the game. So thank you so much for finding the time, and we really appreciate all the time that you answer and sharing our stuff. It's really, really very important for us. Thank you so much.
Oh, de nada, obrigado. Obrigado y todo.
and focus of the bull this time around in round one. We've only seen it once before. It's a bull called Skittles.
Here we go, Andrew. Let's do it.
I'm looking at a clock that says 8 seconds. Texas?
And you can always count on this guy giving 100%. There is no doubt about that. And what a great way to get it kicked off with him. Folks, he's not going to take over the lead, but a very important qualified ride. The guys will draft their bulls for tomorrow's round. And how about 85 and 3/4 points? 85 and 3/4.
Let's do it again, Andrew.
Help me! Oh, man! His test drive. Knew it was going to be a heavy lift, but